Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're talking about intuition today, and I'm sure you've heard of the term intuition, but you may not necessarily know what exactly that is within your own self. Who is your intuition? How do we listen and feel our intuition? I'm sure you heard of, like walking into a room and, getting that weird feeling in your stomach that something is wrong. That is your intuition. And some people label it or describe it as a gut feeling, which is key to think about. We're going to get into that too. So we're going to talk about what exactly is intuition and how to better fine tune that voice that guides you towards a better fulfilled, happier, purpose-filled life. So the intuition is very, very important. It's different from logic and it's different from emotions, which are both tools that we can use to better decipher and maneuver through life's experiences. But your intuition is far more trusted. Your emotions is the last thing to trust. Your emotions go up and down, and it's just a product of what your thoughts create. So for example, you have a thought, oh, I have to go to school today. Now, that thought leads to a feeling that will portray itself into the body. Whether it's, oh, I don't like school and I'm anxious, I'm gonna feel it in my stomach, or I'm gonna feel tense. Or you like school and you like learning, you're ready to see your friends, you're gonna get happy, you're gonna feel, your heart rate's gonna go up. See, this is very easy to mistake your emotions for your intuition, because intuition can also be felt in the body, but it is a very different feeling. It's something that comes from within. It comes from your heart and it comes from your soul. It's not something that is just a biological effect from your body. When you look up the definition of intuition, it comes up as instinctive feeling. I have it written down here, something without conscious reasoning. So that's what I want to touch on. Conscious reasoning. You have a conscience and it can reason. Those are more of a logical way of thinking, right? So your intuition doesn't necessarily use logic. You may really need to go to school. You may need to go get your education, get your grades, not miss school. But your intuition is saying, no, look, something is wrong here. That defies what your logic might tell you. And that might go against what your emotions might tell you. But that feeling of, oh, look, something's wrong is going to show up in your body. But it's telling you something that's true. That's something that you need to listen to. And we have many thoughts in our mind. We have just our daily thoughts. We have our anxious thoughts. We have just the to-do list. And if you don't have a handle on your mind, and if you don't have control of the thoughts in your mind, then it's very easy to confuse or lose your intuitive voice within your thoughts. So there's many different things that you can do to quiet the other voices and maybe even plug your intuition voice into a speaker so you can hear it and get in tune with it and get familiar with what that feels like. Yeah, see, you can get to the point where you have prophetic dreams, where you can tell the future, and it differs from just the regular day-to-day dreams that you may have about what you did today and what you watched on TV today that might show up in your dreams. You might see a bunny hopping around and you just okay, my intuition is telling me something to do with this bunny. And you'll be able to tell the difference because it feels from your soul, it feels from your heart, and that is the best way I can describe intuition. Intuition is something that's so undeniable. It's just something you know what, I can't not do this because this feeling inside me just is making me want to go this way. That is your intuition. And it's so, so easy to confuse your intuition with just your regular thoughts or your regular emotions. So it's a process, it's a skill to be able to learn what your intuition is and how to better learn it, how to better listen to it. So there's 3 things that I will talk about how to better reveal your intuitive voice. First of all, let's say that your intuition is your higher self speaking to you. And your thoughts, your emotions are your biological, not necessarily lower self, but just your human body and your biological nature. Okay, so first of all, diet. Okay, and that's gonna go back to the gut feeling. So your gut is very, very, very closely related to your brain. And if you know about things like veganism, if you know about how your diet can affect your mental health, you know that all illnesses that include hallucinations or voices in your mind all stem from a moldy gut, a gut that is filled with parasites, backed up food for years, is just so unclean. It creates a dysfunctional mind, and that becomes so easy to now just get caught up in a reality that is not yours or even real. So it is important, first and foremost, be careful what you eat, and the less dense food, completely stay away from meat. The more light you eat, the more light you receive. And I'm not talking about light like, oh, just eat a little bit so you're light on the stomach. I'm talking about fruits and vegetables and water and just all things that actually hold the sunlight, real light, to gain your light, to make it bigger. That is how you cleanse your stomach, and that is how you clear your mind. That is step one. Now, step two is meditation. Meditation is absolutely key as well, because meditation allows you to become so hyper aware of all the things that's going on in your mind. It makes you hyper aware of each and every single thought. And once you become comfortable in finding and sitting and accepting each and every thought, you can go deeper and now analyze each and every thought. Okay, is this thought useful? Is this thought anxiety? Is this thought even me? Now you can remove these thoughts and you can choose what to think. Now you're changing your thought pattern from, oh, I gotta do this, oh, to anxious, oh, this person said this, oh, I'm angry, to I love myself. I am beautiful. I am held by the universe. Now you're changing your thought patterns to align with what your intuition will tell you. Your mind is covered and just filled with so much chaos because of how we've been stimulated by social media, how we've been raised and conditioned by our families. We just have so many thoughts. We don't have control over our mind. And it's just too much. Your intuition will be so lost in the sauce that you will not be able to tell your intuition is even talking to you. You're going to completely ignore it and miss the important messages that it's sending you to elevate yourself, to protect yourself, to bring you closer to your purpose. Your intuition will always bring you closer to your purpose. It will never guide you astray. It will never lower your frequency. It is looking out for you. It's almost like God speaking through you. So meditation is so fucking important. You have to clear your mind. You have to become a master of the thoughts that go on with your mind, because on top of that, which this is a whole nother topic, that your thoughts create your reality, and that shit is so true. But anyways, that goes to our last point. Your mind is filled with chaos because your subconscious just blocks out everything that you need to face and accept and covers it up with bullshit thoughts. Let me give you an example. Okay, I have trauma from a child, okay? And I have put it so deep into my subconscious that I don't even remember. My mind doesn't even allow myself to go to that depth of my subconscious, because it'll be like, alert, 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 alert. She's about to feel unsafe. She's about to feel like threatened, and not like, like the trauma's coming back again. Like, oh my God, your mind is so naive, so you need to become the master of your mind and realize that it's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt you to go in those depths. And until you reveal what is what you yourself have shoved into the depths of your subconscious, you will not be able to clear your mind and truly listen to your intuition. Because your thoughts will always be throwing at you everything to protect yourself from the things that you find scary. And that is going to make you struggle deeply with listening to your intuition. Your intuition comes to you when your mind is clear. Your intuition guides you to your higher self. But how is it going to guide you when, maybe your intuition is going to tell you you have to face your trauma. You have to. That's what your intuition is telling you. But if your mind is so filled up with things to protect you from the things that you find scary and uncomfortable, you're never going to be able to hear the truth. You're never going to be able to hear what it is that you yourself are trying to save yourself from. And I'm going to tell you this because I have been in your shoes, and I'm still in your shoes trying to recover and take myself out of it. And thank God I'm so much farther out of the depths of my mind that I'm afraid of. And I have the courage and willpower to face myself, and how much more clearer I feel and how much more in tune and aligned I feel with myself. I just know which emotions and which thoughts never ever to even let myself, indulge in. I just don't give it any more energy. And now all my thoughts is my intuition. The only thing that's in my mind and thoughts and guides me in the decisions that I make are my intuition. That's it. And it feels amazing. It feels clear. I wake up in the morning, you may struggle to get out of bed, and that's not your actual intuition. Your intuition says, grab your headphones, throw on a beat and meditate. That's how you start your morning. Tell yourself it's going to be an amazing day. That's what your intuition is telling you. It is a feeling. It is a feeling with a thought. Just please conquer yourself. I believe in you. It just makes life so much better. Okay, before I get too riled up, love all you guys, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching. And I really hope you learn something about your intuition, or this just simply gives you the courage to face your mind and face your thoughts and clear your mind so you can truly listen to your intuition, because your intuition is just wants the best for you. All right, peace, guys.